What's up, study bugs?
Welcome back to our channel.
But
If you're new here,
I'm KYLEE.
I'm Steph,
and I'm Cassandra.
and we are the Study Buds, and we do study and productivity videos.
Before we get on with the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and click that little notification bell to get alerted every time we post a new
So
video.
in today's video, we will be showing you guys how to study efficiently. So since it's back to school season, we will be showing you guys how to study efficiently, effectively, and productively in order to make the most out of your study sessions.
Don't forget,
The acronym
Yep! So without further ado, let's get started! Tip number 1. Have a designated workspace in order to avoid distractions. If possible, have your workspace outside of your bedroom to limit your distractions. But if you live with a lot of people, that may be difficult to do. If you do not have a separate room for work, try to allot a certain space in your room for productivity. You can also study in the library or at a coffee shop. Just make sure that your study space is well lit, well ventilated, and quiet.
only keep the essentials on your desk while working. To keep yourself from getting distracted, minimize the items on your desk while revising. For example, when studying for math, you don't necessarily need 20 highlighters and a watercolor palette on your desk. By minimizing the tools and items on your workspace, you will be able to focus more on the task at hand.
tip number 3. Write down your goals for each study session. Before you start revising, it is important that you list down the tasks you need to accomplish for that certain study period, as well as the step-by-step process on how you will accomplish it. When listing down your goals, you must remember to be realistic. Do not push yourself too much by listing down too many tasks in one sitting, because that will burn yourself out.
In relation to number 3, try to break your tasks into manageable chunks instead of accomplishing them on one go. To avoid getting burned out, break your study periods into chunks. For example, instead of studying 10 hours a night before an important exam, try to space it out to 20-30-minute sessions over the course of a few weeks. This is because your brain is better at retaining information in short, repeated sessions as opposed to one very long study session. A popular technique for studying is the Pomodoro technique. In the Pomodoro technique, you will study for 30 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. And those 35 minutes equates to one Pomodoro cycle. It is optimal that you do 4 Pomodoro cycles per day, but you can adjust this depending on your workload.
Tip number 5, take notes. There are many different ways to take notes depending on what you prefer. Some students prefer using their laptop when taking down notes. Others prefer writing it down on their iPads to save paper, while others prefer to use traditional pen and paper. Find out which note-taking technique suits you best. An example of a famous note-taking technique is the cornell note-taking. In cornell note-taking, you will be dividing your notebook into 3 parts. One part will be allotted for keywords, important phrases, and questions. One part will be your actual note-taking area. The lower part will be allotted for the summary of the notes you have taken, for easier understanding.
Tip number 6. Try to allot a specific time of the day for revision and revision only. Setting up specific times in the day for studying primes your brain by creating a routine. By creating a routine, over time, studying will actually become a habit of yours, and thus, it will be easier to do.
Try out different techniques. There are many ways that you can revise apart from reading your textbook and highlighting keywords over and over again.
How to make flashcards using paper. The materials you need are paper, scissors, pen or pencil. Step 1. Fold your paper into 4 squares. Step 2. Take your scissors and cut them into individual squares. Step 3. Write down your notes and label them. And voila! There you go, your own personalized flashcards.
An example of this is using flashcards. Flashcards can be created at home, can be reused, and they are easy to carry while traveling. Flashcards also encourage repetition and hence aid better learning. This type of learning is called active recall. Another technique is using mnemonics. A mnemonic is a tool to help remember facts or large amounts of information by using songs, rhymes, acronyms, or phrases. An example of a mnemonic is first class Brion, which refers to the diatomic elements fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen.
Additional tips number 1. Try to listen to some music. Some students study better when listening to music, while others just get distracted. If you are part of the former, try to listen to piano instrumentals or classical music. There are a lot of study playlists on Spotify and YouTube. Additional tips number 2. Keep your phone away from your study space. As much as possible, keep your phone while revising, so that you will not be tempted to browse through social media in the middle of your study session.
So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
And if you haven't already, subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time we post a new video.
And always remember that there are many different ways to study effectively, efficiently, and productively in order to maximize your study sessions, or better known as
Yeep!
Bye!
Bye!
Since it is the season of back to school, since it is the season of back to school, since it is the season of back to school,
This the season.
Season of back to school.